Always a pleasure to come to this amazing stadium. Ensures a captivating atmosphere. I'm John Champion, and sitting alongside me up here in our lofty perch in the commentary box is Jim Beglin.
Hi John, it's brilliant to be here with this fantastic atmosphere. I think we're in for a treat.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. So we're off then. Casemiro. Mainu. Oh, good challenge, and he's got it back. Aina. Elanga. Zinchenko. Launches the ball forward. Is picked out nicely. Hoofed away in a fairly no-nonsense fashion. Making his way forward. Maybe now. Right time, right place, but I'm afraid the finish wasn't up to it.
Sesko doing exactly what we expect of him. He had to be super alert then.
Away. Danilo. Nyland. Zinchenko. Murillo. Well positioned to lead a breakaway. Away to safety. And it's a corner kick. They've got it away. It's Anderson! Goal! They've grabbed the opener. It just couldn't have been placed any better.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Nottingham Forest got the opener in the early minutes. Switches play to the other side. Wins a throw. Elanga. Danilo. Foley. Hits it long. Casemiro. Nyland.
But look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
He was caught there and he's won himself a free kick. Langer, clever ball from him. It's played into space. Up to nod it. He misses. Only narrowly though.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Casemiro. Manchester United suffering an early step back, looking to reel it back in.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. Dembele. Oh, that's delightful. He's fouled him. The referee just wants a word with him, I think. A free kick opportunity then, but I don't think that he would have chosen this as a position. He's looking for options. And he gets it away. The ball changes hands again. There's space on the flank. Can he shoots there. It's a really good try, but no goal.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Danilo. Sticks his foot in, that's a good challenge. He'll be penalised for that. Could so easily have gone into the book then, but the referee's taken a lenient view. A fine reaction save. It's through, and he's got quite a shot on him. He scores. 2 goals to the good, and they're set fair.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
They now lead by 2.
Well, at 1-0 this game was very much in the balance, but at 2-0 they ought to be able to defend this lead from here.
Diallo lifts it over the top with a stern challenge. I reckon he thought of making a meal of that, but the referee certainly wasn't convinced. Langer. Dennis. Zinchenko. It's been launched forward. Cleared away. He takes the opportunity to shoot. The rebound and a goal. They've added another in a matter of minutes. He's a predator, all right.
Well, his goal instinct really came to the fore there. From the deflection, he was clinical with his reaction.
Three-nil now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's won that physical contest, and with it the ball. In towards the middle. Sends it to the middle. No, they've been thwarted. And that's been cleared. Mainu. Gets it away. Good strong run down the right. Now looking though for some support. He wants to get a cross in from here. Showing some good skills, but ultimately unsuccessful. He takes a shot. Nothing really to worry the keeper there.
Well, as they say, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. But from that range, accuracy and power are the key ingredients. That's what's needed now.
Bowley looking to exploit the space. The assistant referee has his flag up for offside. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Martinez.
Bully.
And the referee awards a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee just wants to have a word with him by the looks of it, probably about keeping his composure and his temper in check. Manchester United looking to make the most of this. A chance to pull one back here. Manchester United have this free kick. Fernandez. Away in a fairly no-nonsense fashion. Making good progress down the right. Lovely control. Booted away. Have possession again. Going toe-to-toe with his marker. Promising to start with, but things quickly went awry. A robust challenge. Fernandez. Now there's a chance to counter. Forward it goes. Oh, that's neat. That's good defending. It's a throw. Looking to exploit the space. Up for the header. Oh, that's superb! A gem of a cross and a straightforward header.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Is there a fight back on the cards? Looking to find his front men. Caught offside that time. Who can latch onto that? Casemiro. Nicely done. Puts one in. And a skillfully directed header. He couldn't quite turn it in.
Nottingham Forest didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Danilo. And there is the referee's whistle to end the first half. Gets things going for the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes...
Fernandes! Keeper gets a hand on it. Oh, delightful, but no goal in the end.
Well, he generated the power and let the ball take on a mind of its own after that.
Away. Chance for a shot. Bowley knocks it through. Is picked out nicely. They get it clear. Fernandes. Diallo. They get it clear. That's a throw. Drives it in. He couldn't quite meet it right.
Oh, he's done ever so well there. That's a wonderful, wonderful save.
They play it short. Driven in. They've done it! What a start to the second half this is. That is simply unsavable.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Manchester United kick on. The difference is down to 1.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Nottingham Forest, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
And they get it away. And they've reclaimed it. Crosses it into them. Oh, that's a lovely header. He struck that really cleanly.
I thought he was magnificent then. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
It's been played short. And he'll get the shot away here. He's going after it. They're not afraid to get physical. Puts it to the back. He decides to shoot. Dennis. Fernandez. Nyland.
That's a more memorable moment, which was on the cards because they started this second half with good focus and energy levels, and now they've got incentive to chase another.
Played forward. Promising movement. Elanga. Here's a shot.
Elanga usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Plays it through.
Well look John, this is what they have to do now.
They don't really have the luxury of avoiding risks at this stage, Jim.
Spot on, John.
Hits the ball. It's an opportunity. They were so nearly punished for their mistake. Time for a change in personnel. Bowley looking to exploit the space. Mbeumo knocks it through. Dennis. No, he's been thwarted there. Made a decent run towards the box, but he was thwarted in the end.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Over the line for a throw-in. Mainu. Dennis. Forward it goes. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. Diallo. Crosses, leaps for the header. Cleared away from immediate danger. Fernandez. Oh, that's delightful. Casemiro. 30 minutes played in the second half. Casemiro. And that's going to go a long way.
Well, I think it's that time when you have to commit numbers forward in hope of grabbing an equaliser. I mean, defenders need to take that risk too now.
He so nearly exploited that mistake.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Played towards the right side. They play it short. Manchester United have got possession back. Opportunity for a goal. What a let-off that was.
Oh, that's a huge save to pull off there. Those moments can have a big influence on a game too. He's kept them in front.
Way to safety, and a shot here, and they get it away. Found space. Within range. Casemiro. Aims a possibility here. Really good try, but no goal.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. That will encourage another try, though.
No, needed a better ball there. Diallo. This is a promising run. Possibility for a shot. Good clearance there. Fernandez. Mount. Spreads it out wide. No, the defence alert and picked out the danger. He gets his shot away. Well, that was really close, but you get nothing for being close.
Mateus Cunha did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Nyland, deep into stoppage time. It's a matter of seconds remaining. Then Belmo. Shaw. There is the final whistle.
They dropped 3 points. Well, that happens, but what was uncharacteristic was the manner in which they lost. It'll be interesting to see the reaction of the manager. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Many thanks to Jim alongside me. All that remains for me is to say that we've reached the end of our coverage this afternoon and to bid you farewell. Manchester United, desperate for 3 points today to get out of the group. Who will seize the moment? I'm John Champion, and today's co-commentator is Jim Beglin.
Hello, John. Hello, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Manchester United bring fresh hope. Everything pointing towards a straightforward win, but there's no such thing as a certainty in football.
Well, I think they have every reason to go after another 3 points here. They pretty much set their stall out in the first match. So why back off now? It's not the time to compromise. They have the belief, and they must stick to what they're good at, I feel. Last time around we were saying, start as you mean to go on. So no deserting instincts, thanks.
Away we go then. The quality of the cross is everything in these situations. Fernandez. Diallo. And a strike from distance.
Sesko weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Marquinhos. Herrera. Plays the ball out wide. It's opened up nicely for him. The first effort on goal.
That's a pretty powerful effort because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
Possibility for a shot. With a good foot in. He got back very well there. It was good defending.
You have to admire commitment like that because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around.
Here's a shot. It was a good ball in, but no goal.
Sesko certainly did his part with a lovely pass, and unfortunately the loveliness ceased there.
Herrera. Knocks it through. Herrera. Played towards the right side. Crosses towards the centre.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
It's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
No, it's been cut out. The referee's had a good look and in the end gives a corner. They play it short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Forward it goes. Over the line for a throw-in. Pereira. Switched right across. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. Diallo. Pereira. That looked a foul and the referee's given it. Plenty of industry and endeavour from both sides, but not really enough chances.
Yeah, and it's been like a breath of fresh air to their attack. I think that switching of flanks has finally created a new and for me, much more dangerous dimension.
Who's he going to pass to? Good delivery, but I'm afraid the finish wasn't up to it.
Paris Saint-Germain didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Plays it to the touchline. Now the chance! A strong challenge, but one certainly within the laws of the game.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Both sides fiercely contesting the ball. There's a possibility here for a shot. Pereira. Carlos plays it to his right. Casemiro. Dolo, well positioned to lead a breakaway. Casemiro looking to exploit the space. Foul there, no question about it. Is the referee going to his pocket? Yes, he is, and he's off. Well, they can protest all they want, but really, they're defending the indefensible. Will now be forced to play the rest of the match with just 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, is he?
He's gone for it! Losing his footing. And the referee awards a free kick. Was always likely to be the outcome. Yellow card. looking for his teammate. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw.
Shaw.
Casemiro is picked out nicely. Lifts it over the top. No, couldn't quite break through that. Carlos, who can latch onto that? Will be penalised for that.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Zaire Emery over to the right, drills one in. Clears it this time. Shoots. Mount. Manchester United not making much progress at the moment.
The ball crossed the line.
No, needed a better ball there. Loses out physically. He's trying his luck.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Opportunity for a goal. He's being hassled and harried here. Promising to start with, but things quickly went awry. And he finds a bit of space here. The danger was there, he dealt with it well. It's been launched forward. Paris Saint-Germain have got possession back. It's out of play, and that'll be a goal kick. De Ligt. referee's not going to be swayed by that. Those appeals pretty ambitious. The whistle goes to signal the midway point of this game.
So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
So, it's 0-0. Let's hope for a goal or two in the second half.
And we're off again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Darlow.
Fernandez. Shaw. Fernandez.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ah, good interception, just what they needed. Diblit. Fernandez.
Darlow. Then Belmo.
Carlos. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick for that. Towards the flank it goes. Towards the flank it goes. No, that wasn't the best of passes.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Martinez. Diblit. Casemiro. Shaw. Mount has possession back. Diblit. Promising movement. Marquinhos.
Zaire Emery.
Just in case you took an extended half-time break, you may be relieved to know that you haven't missed anything. It is good to see a forward tracking back and defending like that from time to time.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He'll be pulled up for a foul. He could be in trouble here. The referee's having a word with him, but it's only a warning. I think he needs to be careful though with his tackling. He decides to shoot. Oh, he tried the spectacular there.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Diblit. Casemiro. 0-0, but still time for one of these sides to win it.
Darlow. Then Belmo.
He takes the opportunity to shoot. That is wayward.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Ruiz. Looking to exploit the space. Wins it back. Showing some good skills, but ultimately unsuccessful. Delivery on its way.
Darlow. Then Belmo. Mount. Shaw.
The challenge, robust but fair. It's a throw-in.
Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery.
Oh, lovely feet. Has got it back.
Then Belmo. Mount.
Picked off there. Forward it goes. Plays it long. He gets his shot away. He's going after it. Not afraid to get physical. There'll be a throw-in. Ruiz. Crosses it into the middle. Moved away in a fairly no-nonsense fashion.
They think they're going about this in the right way, but not if a series of passes is leading to no end product. They have to add the incision.
Oh, good challenge, and he's got it back.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Having to go it alone for now.
Manchester United, well, this is when your experienced players should come to the fore. They've got to help them keep it better than this.
Definitely a foul. That's going to go a long way.
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
Determined to make his way through. A corner then. It's been played short.
Well, with the team's level now, possession is everything for them. You can't keep giving it away.
And the whistle's gone, but it's for a foul.
when you're struggling for numbers, you try to create that defensive compactness and conserve energy, but fatigue begins to play a much bigger role, and it may well yet make all the difference here.
Crosses to the centre. That one has just about been dealt with. He's won that physical contest, and with it the ball.
"85 minutes are on the clock.
Skillfully hit. A great attempt after a neat exchange.
Mateus Cunha.
Quickly pounced onto that. It was very nicely worked.
Plays it to the touchline.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Emery. Header! And the keeper has claimed it. Dangerous place for a foul, could be a pen. No, the referee instead awards a free kick on the edge of the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Lit. Whacks it, and the whistle goes. A dramatic end, certainly. It could have been won by that final kick of the game, but the match finishes goalless.
Well, it's ended as a very disappointing day for the strikers on both sides. None of them able to find a way past the defence at all. Manchester United, to their credit, they fought right to the bitter end. They went after everything, they chased lost causes, and that attitude has earned them 3 points.
Well, the biggest compliment I can pay them, that they didn't look as if they'd gone down to 10 men. They spread the workload, everyone found an extra 10%, and they certainly deserve to take something away for their industry.